Right, gang. Right, gang. Have I left anything? It's difficult shutting the door from the inside. Ah, you've got it. You've cracked it. Right then, gang. Time to go. Keys, you need keys. You're not going to go without keys. Oh, wait a minute, that's no good doing that one. No. Some people are funny, and what happens is if somebody, for whatever reason, they don't like you or whatever, then they'll just use whatever they can to sort of hold there, you know, so they just want it to be that way. So whatever you do or say, well, obviously it's better to don't say anything, but unfortunately I say things quite a bit, so just make sure I haven't left anything. Right, nothing there. Nothing. Got your bucket. Where's your fucking bucket? Oh, Jesus. It must be in the van. Wow. We're away. We're away, we're away, we're away. Oh, fuck's sake. Right, and welcome to the channel. We're leaving. We're leaving. Right, I got a horrible message today, but I deleted it. I'm getting quite a few narcissistic messages on YouTube, and I suppose it's what you'd expect, really, isn't it? It's just what happens. So yeah, you can protect yourself from these messages. You know, protect yourself. Don't do the narcissistic feed. So many people, like, around. It's almost like your past. There's like people from your past. Quite a lot of them are enemies, and they're sort of hovering around there, jealous. You know, mostly jealous. Yeah, they want you dead. You know, so. Whereas I don't want anybody dead. I want people to improve. So. If I say something regarding anyone, it's because I think they should improve. That's how I see it, and whatever I say is truthful, and you've got to own it. And if you're going to go in a total huff with me because I've said something, then that means you're not ready to deal with everything. You're not ready. You still want to protect your injured self instead of saying, yeah, you know what, that was right. It's difficult to do that, to say, you know what, you're right, I was a complete twat, right? It is actually quite difficult, because our actual reaction is to fight all the time and protect our egos, and I do it as well. I try not to do it, but I'm certainly not going to enter into any unpleasant dialogue with anyone. about the past, and that's sort of like people I've slept with, I suppose, is really what your past is. Usually the other stuff, if you think about your past, the other stuff you sort of just brush off. Say like you did a deal with somebody about a car or something, it didn't really go that well, you just move on from it, don't you? But it's when you've slept with someone that's when it's different. Yes, very different. Very, very different. It's a weird bit, this, isn't it? Because you have to go over, but it's sort of, there's a bottleneck up here, so you can't really go down the inside. Yeah, it's strange. It's a weird bit of road. See what happens there? But no, they wouldn't want to open that. They wouldn't want to make life easy for us. So there's a whole range of people wanting me dead. There's a whole load of them. It's like a big busload. And I don't want them dead. I just want them to improve. So I want to move along. And anybody starts sending me horrible messages or anything, like, then they just get blocked and reported. But there was a guy yesterday going on about, you see, the thing is, when somebody sends you a message, you don't actually know what's really bothering them or what the problem is. Because normally what they say the problem isn't the problem. That it's not that. But we're all going to land up dead soon. I think I'm quite a profound person, and I think people that have rejected me, like relatives and stuff, that's their own fucking loss, for whatever strange reasons, or they're upset, or they're trying to protect their own ego. We're about to protect our own egos. That's what they're doing, yeah. There's Scottish flags there, yeah. There's plenty of them, isn't there? Yeah, put them up. Yeah. Yes. Okay then. Okay, they were leaving in the morning. So I bought a heap of LPs today, which was good. It was really good, yeah. Quite a lot, loads of them. Here we go. Yes. Every roundabout. Yeah. Everything I say is misconstrued. What a weird thing. But the thing on YouTube, I say a lot of stuff, and there's always going to be somebody that's going to come across it and not like what I've said. So that's the problem with saying things, right? So what's the options? Well, don't say anything about anyone or anybody. So that's like, well, okay, right, maybe that's an option. Stop doing these videos, or keep doing them, but don't say anything about anybody. So, but even the people in these cars could start a fight with me. Somebody in that Volvo could say, oh, you videoed me. It's like, so there's always someone about who's going to start a fight with you. There's always someone ready and waiting for a fight, and I find that's basically just a case of, I think the way they get you at you is using the internet. I think the actual real time thing's a bit tricky for them. They'll use the internet because they can send in sly, horrible comments or messages and really hurt you, whereas in the past you didn't really have that, that ability to do that. Not really. Okay, we'll come up for lane change bingo now.